All right, I'm back. Dog is settled down. I'm ready to chit chat. Bring it on. What's up, guys? How's it going? College football's back. I don't know if any of y'all realize that, but college football is back. I'm just going to share this on Twitter real quick, and we will get going here. Oops. So if anybody jumps in here, feel free to send a chat. I've got my chat window open, so that way I can just pop right in here. Let's see if I can just retweet that stream thing real quick. Onward. Oh, I know why it's not popping up. Hold on. Yeah, that's why Twitter has this hottest tweets thing and not latest tweets. I want to see chronological order tweets. I don't want to see anything else. That's it. Same with Facebook. I don't care what happened 5 days ago. I don't care if a lot of people are talking about it. I probably saw it. I want to know what's happening right now. All right. So it's been a while since I've been on the channel. It's been a while, probably since we started the podcast. In fact, I think the last video I put up was a video from the podcast. And the podcast is going great. We are so happy with the way the podcast is going. Thank you to anybody out there that's from the channel that's listening. We've got listeners all over the world. We got Canada, we've got Ireland, we've got the UK, we got Mexico. We have listeners all over the country. Obviously, we got listeners back in Michigan, Ohio, all over the place. It's pretty awesome to see that a little podcast here in Oregon that started, 5 months ago, is red hot and rolling, in our opinion. I didn't think we'd be this far along. Getting ready to start the season. We had our first game preview podcast yesterday. It's going to be up today. Doing an Auburn preview. We broke down basically the whole game. I mean, there wasn't much that we didn't cover in yesterday's podcast, and we even gave our predictions for the season. So you'll have to listen to the pod for that. I'm really excited with how things are with the podcast. I can't wait to get into a bigger place and be able to expand it and grow it. We've got a producer lined up. He's been a big help to us, and he's trying to teach us more about audio and about just growing the brand. And I'm just really excited about that. And I'm also excited because fucking college football is back, y'all. Cheers. Anytime I get to come on here and talk college football, it's a good day. And we don't just have to talk Ducks. I mean, I talked Ducks for 2 hours yesterday. I'm kind of ducked out, but I mean, we can still talk about the Ducks. We can talk about Auburn. We can talk about how that Miami-Florida game looked. We could talk about who I think is going to make the playoff, though we talked about that in the podcast. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. We could talk about it. So college football's back. I think a lot of people are buying into Utah for some reason. We talked about that on the podcast. I don't see it. I've never gotten the Utah hype. They always seem to underperform offensively. Like, yes, their defense is always good. Their defensive line is always good. That's great. Congrats, Kyle Whittingham. Congrats. You have a good defense. Their offense always underperforms. Even when they had that Corey Booker kid or whatever his name was that did nothing in the NFL, from what I gathered, their offense was just lackluster. Their offense is just always average. Always. And you get in a shootout with them, and they cannot hold water. They can't. So I don't buy the Utah hype. I really don't. Stanford doesn't scare me. We talked about that on the podcast. Washington's the only one that I'm like, okay, we have to go on the road and play them. Yep. I'm not terrified of them. USC on the road doesn't scare me, especially if Helton's still the coach. If he lasts till week 9, whatever that is, then I'll be surprised, but I won't be upset because the longer that man's a coach, the better it is for everybody else in the Pac-12. We don't play Utah this year. We do play Colorado. They don't terrify me. There's very few teams on the roster that terrify me. I mean, Auburn, yes, they're good. They're going to be good. They're going to be a top 15 ball club this year. A freshman quarterback, very first time in Dallas, bright lights, top 15 team playing against you. One of the best offensive lines in the country on our side. Yeah, we're inexperienced at wide receiver, but so are they. And they're inexperienced at quarterback. I'm sorry. I'm giving us the edge. I hate to sound like a homer, but you give us give us the veteran quarterback, veteran offensive line. We have equally experienced wide receivers core. We have the better running game. I'm sorry. You guys are going to have to lean on a freshman quarterback. And our secondary this year, whew, I'm sorry. A lot of people don't know. How good our secondary is. Yeah, we lost Ugo. Ugo is one dude. And you put up Dominic Lenore and Thomas Graham, and the combination of better linebackers, solid defensive line play. The key to getting Bo Nix off his rocker is getting pressure. We're going to be able to do that. Can we get it with 4 guys? I don't know. That's to be determined. Apparently, Auburn's offensive line is good as well. So we're going to have to figure that out. We're just going to have to come out and figure out how to get pressure. Kayvon Thibodeau is going to be a key guy. Gus Cumberlander is going to be a key guy. What's that other guy? I know who his name is, but I can't think of it right now. I cannot think of his name. Oh my gosh. Linebacker. Oh God, what's his name? Oh my God, I can't think of it. Pull up the depth chart. As soon as I see it, I'm going to know it. He's on the depth chart. Lamar Winston. That's who I'm thinking of. I don't know why I wanted to say Adrian Wilson or something like that. Lamar Winston. He's going to be huge in this game. Can he get pressure? So those type of questions are the ones that are going to need to be answered. And with Auburn, can Oregon run the ball enough to give Justin Herbert time? And can the wide receivers catch the ball? That's what it's going to come down to. That's what it came down in the championship game last time we played y'all. Is y'all shut down our run game. You forced Darren Thomas to beat you with his arm. You damn near did it. But you shut down our run game. We can all talk about Dyer was down. We could talk about the fourth and goal stop with Michael James. We could talk about all that. But you shut down our run game. And any true Oregon fan knows that our game starts and stops with our run game. If we cannot get our run game going, more than likely we're going to lose. And a lot of Duck fans don't want to hear that because, yes, Justin Herbert is a Heisman Trophy candidate. Yes, Mark was a Heisman quarterback. But even when we had him, you stop our run game, you more than likely stop us. I hate to be that negative, but that's what it is. You slow down our run game, you make us one-dimensional, you make us beat you with the arm of our quarterback, and more than likely you will beat us. I'm not trash and garbage. You know what's trash and garbage? This beer you left me. Fucking trash and garbage. Yet I'm still drinking it. Hashtag day drinking. But no. So I'm really excited for the game. CJ Verdell needs to have a big day. And JC, if you're still in here, Travis Dye can have a big day too. I don't care who has a big day. I don't. As long as we win this game. No more beer. Dude, that's not true. You'll give me beer anytime you want to. So, and plus Chris doesn't have room for it. So it's got to stay at my place. More like, dude, CJ is not trash and garbage. He's very good. He's just so good. Die, however, I mean, if he weren't so small, I'd like him better. But he's just a tad small for my taste. I figured you were on break and needed some entertainment while you were shitting standing up or however you shit. Hashtag hot poop talk. Dude, if you didn't listen to our hot poop talk on Quack Talks, please go do that. Please go listen to the hot poop talk on Quack Talks. Change your life. Not the last pop-up we did, but like pop-up number 3 or whatever it was. Dude, let me go find what episode that was so I can tell them when the grab bag episode was. Because if you want to laugh your ass off while you're working, go listen to the grab bag episode. Where are we at? Got a grab bag one. Yeah, no, that wasn't. Oh, I know what I got to do. I got to go down to like previously played because I played that one. That's what I got to do. Hey, chill out for a minute there, bucko. There we go. Now I found it. Grab bag, episode 20, pop up episode 6, grab bag 2. No, that's grab bag 2. That was in August. That was the one with Chris. So we'll move into episode 15, pop up episode 4. That's the first grab bag. That's Hot Poop Talk. Baby is on the bed. He's on his bed, sleeping. Oh, we can attach the webcam. Ooh, we're mobile. Look out. Oh, look at the little angel. Oh, that's a sexy picture right here. It's a sexy motherfucker. So yeah, if you want hot poop talk, go listen to episode 15 of Quack Talks. Pop up episode number 4. The original grab bag. You're gross. You're gross. You know what, just for that, let's see, can I do this? There we go. I'll just hold it. My shitty duck stock. Well, I said in the beginning, you weren't here for it. I'm kind of like ducked out because we talked about it for 2 hours yesterday. So I wouldn't mind talking other college football. I'm hoping my Tennessee fans jump in here so we can talk about how shitty Tennessee is going to be this year. My shitty duck stock. Shut the fuck up. We all know they're winning on Saturday. 35-21 to be exact. Yeah, the U didn't win. The U choked away one. They knuckled it. Triple. We already doubled the bet. What do you want to bet? That like, what are we betting now? We already bet that the 2020 bet. We already bet that Oregon's going to have a better defense than Miami. What do you want to triple it on? You want to owe me 30 beers? I would love that we broke even. That I win 2020 and you win the Oregon Miami one. What do you want to bet? I mean, because I'm probably down. I'll take your beer that you get for free. He apparently can't wipe and type at the same time. Taking an L? Is this, remind me, is it 10 Oxen beers or is it just 10 beers regardless? Because I'll just pick you up Hefeweizens and call it good if we lose. Watch, I'll just take 10 beers out of the fridge that I have full of beer right now. I mean, what's an Oxen beer that's not a Coors Light? I know Coors Light's like $6. So what is like a draft beer? $8, $9? I'd rather just pick you up at like a 6-pack or whatever and call it good. 6-pack of actually good beer. How about that? Yeah, 7. So yeah, I'd rather just pick you up like a good 6-pack of something. Or if you want 2 6-packs, I'll do that. Because I don't know, do you like the Oxen beer? What do they have on draft there? I know you like Space Dust. I'd rather just pick you up something I know you I'll even go 2. Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'd just rather pick you up 2. We'll just do 2 6-packs of our choice. How about that? It gets us the beer we want, and it saves the other person money. So it's like, it's kind of a win-win for everybody. Cool. So yeah, we could do 2 6-packs of whatever the person chooses, and it could be 2 different 6-packs. It could be like a Hot Valley 6-pack and a Space Dust 6-pack. Virtual handshake. It's gonna be on YouTube, so not like you can't pull it up. And like I said, it could be 2 different 6-packs, like Space Dust and Hot Valley, or in my case, I'd probably go Space Fruit and Fresh Squeezed. Oh hell yeah, that's some good beer right there. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the good Hefeweizen, but Space Dust and Fresh Squeeze, whoo! Or man, good old Bubble Stash. Huh, dude, fucking Widmer killed it with that one. I looked in my fridge today and realized how much beer I had left, and I was thoroughly impressed. I thought we drank more of it yesterday, but then I forgot Chris didn't drink, and you didn't have Rachel over here, so I was happy. Hot Valley's Bubble Stash. Okay, well then the one I had yesterday is good too. I just got my stashes mixed up. Hot beer talk here on the live stream. See, today's Wednesday. Are you going into your Beaver account today, or is that like Thursdays or whatever? Secret Stash. Okay, yeah. Secret Stash and Bubble Stash are both delicious. I just like stash pleasures. Stash mouth pleasures. Oh, so you go tomorrow? You should ask him if he agrees with Clownzano about a one-score game for OK State. If he thinks it's a one-score game, he'll probably say, no, we're going to beat him by 2 touchdowns. Please do that. Oh, my God. That'd be amazing. Oh, by the way, for those of you that didn't know, Oregon State beat LSU. Well, of course he thinks, oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, OSU wins outright. I'm taking OSU to beat OSU. No, not that OSU, the other OSU. The one wearing orange and black is going to win on Saturday. Friday. It's Friday, 7:30. Yeah. Dude, Oregon State is going to get ramrodded on Friday. Like, they're going to get shit pushed in. We talked about it on the pod. What was the line? 16.5? Dude, I know a little. I know 0 to nothing about betting, and I know to hammer that line. JC will tell you, Devin too. I know next to nothing. Like what I know about betting, you can put it on the head of a pin. But I know to hammer that line because it's even if it goes down to 13.5, like Clownzano said it would, which a lot of money would have to come into Oregon State for that to happen. And that's not going to happen because there's no Oregon State fans out there that are going to hammer that line. You're still gonna cover. There's no way Oregon State doesn't lose by more than 2 touchdowns. There's no way. Oregon State's gonna get crushed. So even if the line dropped to 13.5, okay, I'll hammer that line too. It doesn't make any sense to me. And then Clownzano feels like a one-score game to me. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because you're a fucking moron. Because you're a fucking idiot. Apparently, I didn't get all my Clownzano hate out. I do miss Aaron Fentress's not getting facts right, though. Miscorrecting facts. I do miss that. That was a fun offseason. That was like a little thing that I would used to go onto Aaron Fentress' Twitter and just find his mistakes. And then be like, wrong. And he's like, oh, really? Oh, yeah. That's what happens when you fact check yourself before you upload a fucking video in the middle of a fucking stadium, Aaron. Goddamn, Aaron. By the way, those of you that are watching, we don't have to talk about shitty Oregon beat writers the whole time. We could talk about something else. Yeah. There's 2 people in here right now, JC. It says 2 anyway. It might be old. It might not be updating fast enough. But it says for me that there's 2 people watching. But I didn't do this for the fans. I did this for me because I'm excited for college football. And this is like one of my traditions on my channel that I come on here after the day the depth chart's released. I make a video because that's when I feel like the season. I would have liked it to have been released on Saturday. So we had a full week with the depth, organization chart. I hate that, by the way, Cristobal. Hate that. You have no idea how much that irritates me that you call it an organizational chart and not a depth chart. Fuck you. Why didn't I talk about that on the pod? That was like perfect, like shit on Cristobal, which JC loves because he shits on Cristobal. I do hate how he calls it an organizational chart and not a depth chart. He hasn't moved at all. Like, zero. He's still just out. Yeah, let's fix that. Oh, it's not going to stay. That's mildly annoying. No, JC just hates that he changes dates for like the fan fest and shit and fucks with his schedule. Because the last 2 years he's had it on 420, which I find that low-key awesome. That crystal ball, which he probably doesn't know why it's awesome, but he's had it on 420 the last 2 years, and it's kind of fucking amazing. But that's also his wife's birthday, which I also find awesome. And they can't go. So that's why he hates crystal ball. That's why. Because he fucks with his fandom. Because JC is petty. I feel bad for whoever doesn't have air conditioning right now. I told some of my neighbors that they could come over and hang out because I'm like the only person in my building that has air conditioning, apparently. I've never met another person in my building that has air conditioning. Nobody's like, oh, yeah, me too. Everyone's like, oh, you're lucky. Like, yeah, it's kind of fucking awesome. Not sweating my balls off up here, Hayden. In fact, I would turn it off, but then it gets hot like that. Like in 10 minutes, you're hot again. So I just let it run. My electric bill will be immense, but fuck it. It's hot 4 months out of the year, and I don't pay for heat. Hot burp take. Out of coffee. Almost out of Widmer. Gonna need another one of those. Might try something else in there. There's a lot of beer in there. Anybody else want to talk college football? Anybody else? I mean, we can talk about how trash the ACC is, except for Clemson. We could talk about how nobody really cares about the Big Ten. How nobody really cares about the Big 12. And nobody cares for the Pac-12 even. Everyone just cares about the SEC. Where's Kobe? Oh my God. No, you're not the only one in here. Ha! Suck a dick, JC. You're not the only one in here. Fuck off. Kobe, dude, I haven't talked to Kobe since he went to school, like since he went to Georgia. I think the last time I talked to Kobe was when Oregon was in the Rose Bowl against Florida State. I think was the last time I talked to Kobe. I liked Kobe. Me and Kobe had some good times. Dude is probably playing football somewhere, or should be. He's massive. Kobe was a good guy. He asked, the last thing I remember from Kobe was he asked me who would I rather play first. This was when Oregon was making the playoff, and they had just won the Pac-12 championship, and we were going to the playoff. We just didn't know our seeding. And he's like, who do you want to play? And I was like, well, I don't want to give Nick Saban, a month and a half to prepare, or whatever the time was between the championship and the so I was like, let's play Florida first, and then we'll play Nick Saban a week to prepare. Is CJ Verdell the next great back? I'm going to have to agree with JC, because when I hear great back, I think LaMichael James, I think Royce Freeman, I think Jonathan Stewart. I don't see him eclipsing or coming close to that. Most mostly because he's going to have to share the backfield with Baby Die. That's it. I mean, if Royce had to share the ball more with Kane, he's not Royce Freeman. But there's not that big of a separation between CJ and Die. Now, granted, I still think CJ is better, but there's not that big of a separation from CJ to Travis that CJ is going to be the only back that gets the ball until pure garbage time. There's going to be a lot of times where CJ will get the ball for one whole possession. Then Travis will get the ball for one whole possession. Then you're going to mix and match it. So that's why the numbers aren't going to line up to him being comparable to Royce and to LaMichael. And I mean, if you want to get older, Stewart. So no, I don't. Just from a numbers. Now, could he be that guy? I think so. He's not going to get his opportunity, though, because Cristobal likes his two-back system. He does, and that's fine. How do I feel about the jerseys this year? I mean, we talked about it on the podcast, but meh. I mean, I like the Nightmare Green one. I like the Nightmare Green numbers with white jerseys with that helmet combo. I like that combo. I wish we would just wear that one white combo. I wish we wouldn't have the other white Kelly Green combo. If you're going to do a white jersey, do that one. I mean, that Kelly Green combo, I mean, it's fun. It's fine, but it's not Nightmare Green with white. I like that one. That's probably my favorite one. I mean, I like them all, but they're all just meh. They're not an Oregon jersey. They're a green jersey with a yellow O, or a yellow jersey with a black O, or white with a mid Nightmare Green O, or whatever the color is on that one. That's it. Bring back the wings on the shoulder pads. Bring back diamond plate. I don't care. Bring back something that distinguishes it from a plain Jane green jersey with a yellow O on it to an Oregon jersey. I mean, damn. That was my feel on it. It's just there's nothing that distinguishes it to be an Oregon jersey. Dude, the wings on the jerseys, right. I don't have any. I sold them all, but I have an original wing on the jersey. Rob Beard from the original Stormtrooper. Bring back those. Those are sick. What we got now is just meh. But bring back that Beard jersey. I'd be fine with that. Or just add those wings to the jerseys we have now. Dude, you put yellow wings on that Nightmare jersey. Holy God. So good. You put black wings on the yellow jerseys. So good. You put yellow wings on the green jerseys. So good. Dude, Nightmare wings on that white jersey. Fire. Nightmare wings. Can you imagine Nightmare wings on that white jersey? Just the standard Kelly wings, not even the new style ones, which I kind of liked better. But I would take the Kelly wings right now over nothing on my shoulder pads. You might have started a tangent. JC hates it, but I would even before this I wouldn't be against it. It would kind of look silly on all the other jerseys, but the only one that would look, no, fuck it, I'm changing my mind. I don't want puddles on the shoulder pads. No, don't. No. Okay, here's my thing with breast cancer awareness. Here's my thing. Yes, great cause. Me and JC have had this conversation before. Fully agree with that we should support breast cancer awareness. But You don't need pink uniforms or pink helmets or pink gloves to do that. You say, this game, we are going to sign all of our equipment after it, and we're going to put it up for auction, and the proceeds will benefit breast cancer awareness. You do not need pink stuff to do that. Oregon could do that the whole year. If Oregon really wanted to donate to breast cancer awareness, they could say a portion of the proceeds raised from us selling our game-worn gear online is going to go to breast cancer awareness. That would be all you'd have to say. You could have everything regular. The nightmare green helmets, the nightmare green unis, the regular unis. And all you got to do is say, hey, for, every dollar that gets spent, we're going to donate $1 to breast cancer awareness, or for every $5, or for every whatever portion they want to do it. If they want to do 1 for 1, if they want to do 1 for 5, it doesn't matter to me. That's something they have to figure out. But where they got it wrong was they have to make it pink. They have to incorporate the color, which I get. You want to raise awareness, but if you just want to donate money to it, just donate money to it. No, Uncle Lou, not the player selling autographs, the school. That's where I find it fucked up, is that the school can sell autographs all they want, but the player can't. The fuck? You go online to OregonAuthentic.com or whatever it is right now, and they got the spring game jerseys. They got the Marcus helmets. They got Marcus footballs. I'm sure there's a Helfrich something or another on there. But they can make money on it, but the player can't. Nope, not cool with that. Oh, maybe not of current players. That might be true. That's a good point. And Cliff Harris? Well, Cliff Harris couldn't stay out of trouble, from what I gather. I interviewed Cliff Harris, and let me tell you, nothing but football up there. Nothing but football. Sad to say. Me? Or the college's slave owner mentality. Oh yeah, I mean, all my gamers are now not autographed anymore. I sold all the autographed ones. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is you don't need to make it pink. You could just make it game worn, and people would buy it, and you could donate the proceeds. You don't need to make it pink. I mean, I get making it pink. It's different, and you could say, oh, it's only from that one game. Cool. College, it's slave on. Yeah, not gonna disagree with you. That's why we don't have a college football game to play right now. Because there's like, no, only we can make money off our players. You can't make money off our players. And plus, Oregon doesn't have a great track record in pink. They're 1-1 in pink, if I remember correctly. So that's kind of, I don't want to wear pink anymore. Actually, JC, color doesn't have a gender, so just stop with that right now, okay? Color doesn't have a gender. All color is gender neutral, or gender fluid, if you will. I live in Portland. I should know, okay? Don't make me block you. What was your favorite game at Autzen? Last year. Okay, I wasn't at the Washington game last year. I was at the Washington game when we wore, actually, I have it, these jerseys, the throwbacks. by far the best jersey we've ever worn. By far. Bring back those. Yeah, you wish I would block you. Sure. Because you've only spent the last 40 minutes in here. My favorite Autzen game was probably the Michigan State game. I mean, yeah, beating them down in the throwbacks was really nice, but the Michigan State game, that's probably the most hyped I've seen Autzen in a long time. Stanford last year was close, but the Michigan State game in 2014, oh, so lit. Autzen was crazy that day. Second most I've ever spent for a ticket. The most I've ever spent on Autzen. I'm in your pocket half the time. Don't put our business out on the airwaves, JC. That's between you and me and the walls, bro. Jeez. God, awkward, JC. I like how it says no viewers and 1 like. Like, where did everybody go? We had 4 in here at one point. So JC even left me? Whatever. I'm having fun. I'm drinking. I got nothing to do today. I'm going to go to the park later. Or I should say, we're going to go to the park later. No, Rachel can keep you. I don't need any of your drama. You're high maintenance, dude. You're needy. Oh. Well, it says only 1 viewer now, so I don't know. No, I don't think Bo Nix is going to have a good game. Can he win the game? Sure. If our defense torch our defense. Now, their run game might do enough to where they open things up for the pass game, but it's not going to be the Bo Nix show. I hate to tell you guys. Any Auburn fan out there that listens to this, I hate to tell you, Bo Nix is not beating us. He's going to need a lot of help, and a lot of help from. Dude, Bo is not better than Herbert. Shut the fuck up. Bo is not better than Herbert. Hi, Bubba. How we doing, sir? Wait, who says I go to the park for chicks? I'm gonna get 0. I get 0 chicks because I'm 5'4". It's not because of the dog. I don't blame my lack of chicks on the dog. Fats. Oh, look at the face. Oh. When, but dude, dogs are way better than cats. Way better. Oh, here's some betting talk. Somebody released their playoff value picks. Sports line experts revealed their top college football playoff value picks. So this is the most bang for your buck, apparently. JC, if I'm wrong, please tell me. Clemson's what do we call that? 1 in 5. So you have to bet $5 to win $1 back. Alabama's 1 in 3. So you have to bet $3 to win 1. Is that right? Georgia is 5 for 6. So that's apparently a really good value. If I'm wrong, you bet $5 and they win the championship, you get $6 on every $5. Oklahoma's 2 to 1. So I don't know which number's first. Well, yeah, none of those are value, but they're giving it to you. Like they're just laying it down. So like here they got Ohio State 5 for 2. So that would be right. Texas is 6 to 1. So far that's the best value you're getting. LSU is 6 to 1. Auburn is 12 to 1. Washington's 12 to 1. Florida 12 to 1. After that, who's betting Florida 12 to 1 to win the national championship? Notre Dame 12 to 1. Oregon is 12 to 1. The Ducks have the wealth of experience, talent, and legitimate Heisman contender with Justin Herbert at the quarterback. Their senior season opener against Auburn could be a big swing game, but trips to Stanford, Washington, Arizona State, and USC make it unlikely. We'll go through Pac-12 play unscathed, even if they beat the front-running Huskies. Utah is 12 to 1. I talked about it earlier. I don't buy the Utah hype. Until they get an offense, I'm not going to buy the Utah hype. Yeah, they're going to have good. They're going to have a good defensive line. They're going to have good linebackers. Whoop-de-fucking do. Score some points. Get a quarterback. Could you recruit a quarterback to Salt Lake? No. The answer is no. Everybody loves Kyle Whittingham. Can't recruit a quarterback. Otherwise, he probably would have won more games. And yes, they beat Alabama like forever fucking ago in the Sugar Bowl. What have they done since? I mean, even on Oregon's shittiest season, we still beat Michigan State 25 to 1, Penn State 25 to 1, Washington State 25 to 1. I kind of like that one. Mississippi State 25 to 1. A&M 30 to 1. Yeah, I don't get why these are value. This isn't value. This is just okay. I'm off that. Okay, he didn't say this. This is what I hate is when people quote people and they didn't actually say it. So this is around quotes. This isn't in a meme. I came for 2, the number 2, not spelled out 2, like TWO, for 2 things. To chew bubblegum and whoop some candy ass. Cristobal didn't say that. And I'm all out of gum. Okay. I get that it's a meme and that it's a reference to I'm all out of bubblegum, chew bubblegum and kick ass. But A, don't put it in quotes because he never said it. And B, if you're going to do the meme, do it word for word. I'm sorry. That's one of my pet peeves. Like, duh. I could have told you that. All right, I'm back. Look at that handsome boy right there. Look at that. Whoa, we just had a shit ton of comments. You like cricket? No, he doesn't. Why? 'Cause this is America. Do I like cricket? I've never watched a single cricket match. And do you know why? Because this is America. That's why. I watched more rugby than I've watched cricket. And that's only because I worked at Buffalo Wings, and that's only because we had a single customer would come in and watch rugby every single day. And he'd sit at the same table. We'd put on the same TV. I have all the time in the world to sit here and learn about cricket. All right, let's take a look at the rest of college football for Friday and Saturday. Yes, what's up, sir? How are you? What? I'm not. I didn't ignore you. I on your cricket thing, and then I just. No, I'm not ignoring you. Watch cricket. I'm sorry. I don't know. This isn't a cricket channel. I mean, like I said, I'm happy to learn about cricket, but I don't know anything about it. I'm his what? No, I don't know who Ben Stokes is. Okay. Cricketer. Okay, you know a lot of NFL players. Okay, let's talk NFL. Which NFL players do you know? Who's your favorite NFL team? And who's your favorite NFL player? They're probably the same team, but like let's just figure this out. Okay, Kobe Bryant. Okay, no. Kobe Bryant's a basketball player, former basketball player. Messi is European football, soccer as we call it here in America. The Phoenix Suns. Again, that's NBA. Are you a troll? Because there's no way you're confusing the NFL for the NBA. The Phoenix Suns. I mean, if that's your favorite basketball team, that's cool, but it's not an NFL team. It's a basketball team, bruh. Hi, bud. Hi, sir. How are you? Good boy. Yeah. Okay, Aaron Rodgers is a football player. Do you know who he plays for? I'll tell you, but I want to see if you know who he plays for. If he's your favorite player, you should know who he plays for. Wow, I've been live streaming for over an hour. Okay, yes, he plays in the NFL. But what team does he play for? No, you're wrong. It's a whole nother sport. NBA is basketball. Aaron Rodgers plays in the NFL. There are 32 teams in the NFL. Who does Aaron Rodgers play for? If he's your favorite player, you should know who he is and who he plays for. He doesn't play for the Phoenix Suns. You're wrong. You're wrong. Hey. Fine. Ah, there we go. He got it. The Packers. Golf clap. Woo! Yeah, nice. Hi. Can I have that? You're gonna be loud on my live stream. Can I have that? Thank you, mister. Go find a non-squeaky toy to play with. Thank you. Thank you. Go play. Yeah, he plays for the Green Bay Packers. He does not play for the Phoenix Suns. Well, he doesn't even play in the NBA, let alone the Phoenix Suns. But yes. Okay, Aaron Rodgers is your NFL player. Are the Packers your favorite team? No, I don't know what that means. Probably something not good. But let's hear what does it mean? Come on. How about you tell me, since you're the one that brought it up? It's my live stream. You brought it up. So you tell me. Fuck looking it up. Okay. I'm not from the South. The geography. I could probably tell you a state in the South, and you would be like, oh, he doesn't live in the South. I mean, I'm not going to let something of your opinion, I wouldn't want to live in your country. Thank God I live in America. Thank God I was born here. I don't really know how to respond to that. I'm not going to talk about it. I want to talk about sports, bro. You want to talk soccer? We can talk soccer. You want to talk cricket? We can talk cricket, I guess, for like a minute. You want to talk NFL? We can talk NFL. We can talk college football. We can talk college football. But I'm not talking about that. I'm not getting political today. I mean, I could. I easily could. I'm well versed in political knowledge. But not going to happen right now. So why don't you either A, leave, or B, talk about something else besides that? Okay, cool. So I don't know where this live stream went, but kind of went off the rails a little bit. I wish somebody would come in here that knew what the fuck they were talking about. Yeah. Oh, look. Nobody's commented. It's my day off, so I thought I'd live stream. The podcast will be out tonight for those of you that are on the channel that listen to the podcast. We appreciate y'all. Talked about that a little earlier. We're really happy with how things are going. I'm trying to get into a bigger place so we have more room so we can grow the podcast and have more people on, have room for more people, have room for, growing it audibly, which means we're able to bring people on via the phone or via Skype or whatever. And something we really want to do, we can, start having and people that can come in remotely. They don't have to commit to coming to downtown Portland every time they want to be on the podcast. They can, just chime in via phone or via internet. So we're really excited to be able to do that, because it's just going to open up, it's like if JC's family, who's main people we have on the podcast, wants to, come on, but they don't want to come all the way down here, then they can Skype in, or they can call one of us and we can have them on the podcast, but from forever away. So I'm really excited about that. And Chris, who, if you listen to the podcast, has been really instrumental in helping us do that. And yeah, we're really excited about the season. Yesterday we filmed, instead of doing it today, we filmed, recorded the podcast, and it'll be up tonight. And I know somebody's supposed to come out with a new music video tonight. Exile, he came out with a video a couple years ago called O Time, and he's coming out with a new one. Name escapes me at the moment, but it's supposed to be up today. I'm coming out with a new music video for the Ducks. I'm really excited for that. I like that type of stuff. That type of stuff really pumps me up. I'm excited to listen to the video and the song, and get really excited for college football. I mean, I'm already excited. I'm watching highlight videos. I'm watching old game days. I'm diving into that. But when we see Oregon kick off on Saturday, it's going to finally be here. I cannot wait to fell their way the last championship game. That's what's so stupid. Is everybody wants a diss on the season we had last year. Yeah. 9-4. I mean, or it would be 8-4. Your one conference loss or win away. If you beat either Stanford, Arizona, or Wazoo, then you go, because you have the tiebreak over Washington. So one game, flip it, you're there. So if we just had 3 losses, then we would have won tiebreak for them. What would have been? It's okay. So hopefully this year we don't have to deal with that. We don't have to deal with the what ifs. Hopefully we just come out and beat everybody and do like Pat Ford says and go 13-0. How great would that be? 13-0. That'd be crazy. I can't imagine Oregon going 13-0. I mean, I would love for that to happen. I think a road game in Seattle is a lot to ask. Kind of depends on what we see down the road from this team. Injuries, because they're going to happen. Everyone's like, oh, if we just stay healthy. I'm like, yeah, good fucking luck. Look at Oregon. Just in the preseason or the fall camp. Wide receiver. 3 huge wide receiver injuries. Huge. I mean, yeah, J.R. Waters, freshman, probably not going to play that much, but he might be playing a ton too. I don't know. 8, but happened like a week for Pittman, so we'll probably see Schooler before we see Pittman. We might see them in the Waters. We'll probably see a little bit before, if at all, this season. I don't know if he comes back ready and he's that good. Will we see him instead of Pittman early before Pittman comes back? Do we burn Pittman's red shirt? Is he worth it? Right now, catching just 500 yards last season, you're kind of like, I don't know. So we'll see. Or yesterday, future NFL quarterback. You got to catch those passes. You gotta. Sorry, not sorry. Even the Ohio State game in the fourth quarter, I don't remember looking back on that thinking, man, if we had just caught that pass, if we had just gotten that one first down, who knows? I don't remember thinking that. We just got beat. So you go against opponents like Auburn that has a vaunted defensive line and who has a history of beating up on non-SEC teams. Period. And it goes the same for Auburn. You cannot let Bo Nix there and play his best game. And if his best game is 150 yards and you have to lean on the running game a little bit, whatever it takes to win. But you can't let Bo Nix beat Auburn. Bo Nix can't go out there and throw, 2 picks. There, play well, make the right reads, but don't force anything. You got to dump it off. And if we're able to get pressure with 4, do they need to leave the back in the backfield? How are they going to handle that? Because I guarantee you they're going to want to give Bo Nix a safety valve. If everything's covered and if we're getting pressure, they might not be able to do that. Excuse me. So we'll see. But hey, that's going to wrap it up. Nobody's in here right now. It's